Hi, my name is Jacobs-Nhan, and I'm a 2008 Rangel Fellow. I'm from Seattle, Washington. My professional interests are political issues, political military affairs in the East Asia Pacific region. I majored in political science and international studies in undergrad, and I took a course called Practicing American Foreign Policy. And it was kind of ironic because in the class we were all doing case studies on paper about different diplomatic problems. And I'm like, why am I studying about practicing American policy when I can actually practice American foreign policy? And so that class really encouraged me to join the Foreign Service and see the way American foreign policy is applied in real life and the far-reaching power of American foreign policy through all corners of the world. The Rangel Program provides multiple resources for Rangel Fellows. It provides a theoretical framework through the master's degree for you to understand the problems that you will face once you join the Foreign Service. And it also provides a practical sort of knowledge through 2 internships, one on the Hill and one in an embassy or consulate overseas. And so the most important part about that is that Congress plays a very large role in American foreign policy. And so that internship really gave us an insight into the role of Congress in foreign policy as well. So with the theoretical knowledge and the practical knowledge, that really helps you to become a more well-rounded and knowledgeable Foreign Service officer even before you begin your journey. I would say enjoy your time in graduate school, because the first year, all of your classmates will be pulling out their hair trying to find an internship where you would already have one secured and basically ready to go. And similarly for the second year, when everyone is trying to not only graduate but also find a job post-graduation, Rangel Fellows can rest assured in the knowledge that they will have a job upon graduation. And so you can really enjoy your 2 years there in whatever program you're in.
And you said you went to Bologna.
I did. It was best decision of my life.
And why was that?
Like I said before, that I am a East Asia Pacific Bureau specialist. Spending 1 year of my graduate degree in Europe really helped sort of broaden my knowledge and understanding and the tools which I use to approach a problem. So I'm not just focused on one region of the world. I bring different perspectives when approaching a set of issues. I went to the political section of the embassy in Hanoi, Vietnam. And I chose that because I knew that I might not be going to Vietnam immediately upon joining the Foreign Service. So an overseas internship, I would say, would be a good time to really test out a region or a country where you are interested in but you don't know much about and you think potentially in the near future you might want to explore more. So this would basically let you test out the water a little bit to see if this region or this country would be where you would want to further your career in. So my first tour was in the consular section in Osaka, Japan. And then second tour was in Shanghai, China. And then I didn't go far. For my third tour, I went to be a desk officer in the Office of Taiwan Coordination back at Maine State, which is third tour. Being back at the headquarters is very good for your careers. Now I will be going on to be the political, economic, and public diplomacy chief at the consulate in Chiang Mai, Thailand. That's what I love about this career. I can point out so many examples, and I have an example for both affecting someone's life on a personal level and also on a larger policy level. For the personal level, when I was American Citizen Services Officer in Shanghai, I worked on what we call international parental child abduction cases, where an American child was taken by one parent out of the U.S. to another country. And so the left behind parent for this case in America has not seen or heard from his child, in 8 years. through the power of the U.S. consulate in Shanghai, I was able to visit this child and gave him a picture of a child that he hasn't seen in 8 years, and that was the first, basically, image of his child, who has grown so much in the past 8 years that he's seen. And so that's when I, realized the ability of the consulate or the embassy to really affect people on an individual level. And then for the policy side, I was able to work on arms sales to Taiwan in my previous job, where on a strategic level, that provided a balance between the two sides of the Taiwan Strait. And so that's just thinking of, the broader policy implication of the work that we do. And that's what's great about this career, because you can have an impact on a molecular level, individual level, all the way to, a cost strait balance level.